This is a special presentation from M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network. The Newberry Indians battle the Brimley Bays in a girls and boys varsity basketball doubleheader. Live from Little Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit. The can't miss action from the Motor City is sponsored by McLean Sales and Service. For all your appliance needs, from washers and dryers to kitchen essentials, call McLean's at 906-293-5656. Chuck Renzi Ford of Newberry. Is now the time for that new car, truck, or SUV? Then stop by Chuck Renzi Ford in Newberry. Chuck Renzi Ford, downtown Newberry. The Tequamanon Falls Brewery and Pub. An atmosphere unlike any other, featuring fine dining with a rustic charm. Located within walking distance from the Upper Tequamanon Falls, inside the Tequamanon Falls State Park. Tequamanon Area Credit Union. Need a loan for your next home project or new vehicle? How about help getting through the holiday season? You can bank at home or on the go with their 24/7 mobile app. Visit tacumi.com. Snyder Drug Store of Newberry. Big store value with small town customer service and convenience. At Snyder Drug Store on M123, Newberry, Oswald's Bear Ranch. It's the largest bear sanctuary in the United States. Located just north of Newberry, Oswald's is one of the top 10 family attractions in the entire Upper Peninsula. Check out oswaldsbearranch.com for more details. The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. Your hometown award-winning Sea-Doo, Ski-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, find everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Our health is your passion. Providing 24/7 emergency services and clinics conveniently located in Curtis, Eckerman, Engadine, and Newberry. Visit hnjh.org. Live from Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Newberry, Brimley, on M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network. Welcome in, Little Caesars Arena, downtown Detroit. Dan Hardbrook, glad to have you along. Ready now for the second game of our EUP Conference doubleheader with M123 FM, the EUP Sports Network, and the Newberry News. Steve Stifler, our on-site producer and engineer today, as we get you ready for the boys varsity contest. It is the Newberry Indians and the Brimley Bays, as they have just finished up the starting lineups here. I will go ahead and let you know who those are. For Newberry and Coach Nate Moulton, it's Matthew Rahali, Liam Rao, Keegan Martin, Ethan Avey, and Sam Rahali. And on the Brimley side, Trey Lynn, Perry LeBlanc, very good guard combo. Kenny Vandermeer, Dallas Andrus, and Cooper Jones. For head coach Jacques LeBlanc, Brimley in the blue with the white trim and numbers. Newberry in the white with the orange. Corner three for the run and gun. High-powered Bays. Newberry comes up the floor. Hesitation and a whistle, and it's going the other way. Newberry has struggled to score at times early on this season, including the other night in Eben Junction, where they fell 26-22 to the Superior Central Cougars. Newberry with one win early on the season. They're going to want to turn this into a half-court contest, pick their spots in transition. Turnover there. Rahali settles it down over to Keegan Martin. Martin. Up the floor, swing to the corner. Newberry going 5 out, and Rahali fouled before the shot. It'll be a quarter court inbound for the Tribe. Shot up and good. What a start for the Indians. Quick triple there, and it's 3-0 with 6:55 to go And a quick drive there. No good for Brimley. Keegan Martin on his way. Martin, good job avoiding contact. Floater is good. Keegan Martin starting Newberry off strong with a 5-0 advantage here inside Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Bays come to the corner. Holly read it from deep. Tried to jump it, knocked out of bounds. They will redo it here. Ball worked up here. Drive stolen. Holly with Rao and Martin. They got numbers. Poked away. Rao scoops it. Score. No, it rolls out. Oh, somehow it took one spin the opposite way, and the Bays will attack. They'll carry it in. Singham Holly knocks it away. Help defense active for the Indians, and it's back the other way for Martin, who slows it down. Newberry, great first 2 minutes here. They lead it 5-0. Inside, outside. Rao sets, fires. 3 is a little flat. Here's Lynn the other way. Football quarterback, point guard, talented baseball player as well. Inside, Holly going to get the foul, reaching in, trying to take that high dribble away, and Maddie picks up the foul. Shot up, no good. Craig Whalen, who will, along with Lewicki and Caden Hamilton and Xander Stilson as well. Free throw good, gets Brimley on the board. Those 4 normally are limited with this varsity team because they play a JV game beforehand. But with this being varsity, Coach Moulton's got a few extra quarters, can use those guys the whole game. Kick ball here, it'll be whistle. 5-3. Bay split the free throws, then light back in off the rebound. And a timeout for the Indians as they know they're getting ready to feel a little bit of pressure off that Bays make. And Coach Moulton will go over the details on that one. Your coverage here in Detroit in this special, what they call the Court of Dreams for the UP teams coming down. Brought to you by a great team of businesses back home in Newberry. We will talk about them throughout our broadcast for making this possible and giving us the chance to bring you these games from Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Holly in. Shot up is fouled. Steps in, no good. Newberry 5 quick ones. Brimley with 3 cents. Maddie can't get him to go. Ball is loose. Bays come up with the rebound. Transition. Lynn attacks. Pull-up jumper good. Trey Lynn has tied it up. 5 apiece. Newberry got to get it across. They will. Martin hesitates. Tried to split the double team. Lynn takes it away. He'll pull up floater over Holly is good. And after Newberry's quick start, 7 in a row for Brimley. And now a turnover. Underneath, Lynn blocked from behind by Martin, who stepped out of bounds. Well, baseline inbound as Lewicki comes into the contest. .433 to go inbound.
That one knocked away and a whistle. Off the foot of Lewicki, I believe. Inbound there. Knocked away, and Newberry will inbound it again. Martin tries to go all the way across. And a push on the high lob. Top side, Martin. Good look. Off the mark. Rao tracks it down. Goes to Raholly. A lot of traffic on that baseline. Out, Lewicki. Catch and shoot, no good. Put back, Whalen, yes. Tied at 7. Midway point here. 4 minutes and some change gone by. 3:48 remaining. Knocked away, out of bounds. Brimley will inbound. Hondo DePew up into the crowd, going to that, get that one. Rao pushes. Rao up. Got it to go. Nice job finishing with the contact inside. Nice help by Whalen. Martin the steal. Keegan knocked away. Oh, Lynn picked his pocket clean. Pull up jumper won't go. Brimley's done a good job from that mid-range area. Attacking this team. Stolen. There goes Lewicki. He'll pull it back out. Leaves it. Raholly trailing. Layup good. And Newberry's back up by 4. No look pass. Oh, hit his own man right in the face. And then knocked away from Rao, who tried to save it. It's out of bounds and back to the bays. Holy man. That's where the fancy play can backfire. Poor Jay Taggerson just got smoked with an absolute laser beam of a foul, or of a pass on the no look, and now a foul on Rao. 2:25. 3. Bank shot. No. Tipped around. Here comes Lewicki with Raholly and Raholly. Martin's trailing. Thought about a 3. Gives it to the corner. Raholly drives. Nice little reverse pivot. Him and Martin moving the ball as the Indians space the floor. Raholly has room. Rises. Fires. No good. Long rebound. Look at Pavey get after it. He'll skip it back out to Martin. Martin.
Cut through, Keegan. Corner,
Raholly to Martin. Martin, triple. No. In the end, blocked. Oh, travel. Good job by Sam Raholly getting back. Sam causes the confusion there and a sub in for the base. That'll be 4. Derek Carrick. And now Martin walks him across.
step to the pass. Good.
Stolen in the corner. Up the floor. And another Crazy pass. Turnover. Brimley crash it into their bench. Martin flips it up off the glass and in. The highest scoring quarter of the season, I believe, for the Indians with 13 now. And a 3-point answer right back from LeBlanc. Lobbed up, full court, Pavey. Layup. Blocked from behind. And a travel back here. No, a reach and foul. Martin's got multiple fouls, I do know now. 29.4. Kick out. Corner. Triple. Taken away by Lynn. Beat Martin to the ball for that one. No look pass by Lynn to the baseline. That time it's on the money. He caught a teammate in the face, led another teammate into a stack of chairs. That one pretty good there. Pressure. They break it 3/4 of the way, but turned over, and that's the end of the first quarter. With a good one here, Newberry 13, Brimley 12, with M123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family in family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and 2 kids. That's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine. From Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health.
All right, we're back inside Little Caesars Arena, downtown Detroit. Dan Hardenbrook, Steve Stifler, glad to have you along. As the Indians have had a tough start to the season, but continue to get better. Played some of their best basketball of the year so far, leading 13-12 at the end of one. They were up by 5 early on and then rebuilt the lead late in the quarter. Turnovers both ways. Martin tries to finish. No. Out to Lynn. Here comes Raholly. Good challenge. And then a foul. Rao gets sent flying to the floor. The hustle and the heart, that's what Sam Raholly brings. And he gets back there. Does just enough to challenge it. Cause the miss. And bound to Raholly. And all over him there. Lewicki will come in. Foul is on Wasiah LeBlanc. Raholly brings it up. Lewicki knocked away. Rao gets it back. He gets ran over. And it's a foul on Carrick. A lot of early whistles that could come back to make an impact later in the quarter. Remember that new rule this year for high school in Michigan? No more team fouls by the half with a single bonus, then a double bonus. It's all 2 free throws on the 5th team foul of each quarter, and they reset throughout the game. 6:55 to go here in the second. Raholly, nice baseline drive. Little pump layup. Strong finish. 15-12. Indians on top of the Bays in an EUP conference matchup. Skip to the corner. Knocked away. Lewicki almost came up with a 3rd steal of the half. Now they'll settle in. Lynn, good cut off. Backside roll, left short, punched out. Rao with it. Rao's got Sam Raholly with him. Liam looks, hesitates, now takes. No good. I think he was hoping to get a trailer. Tipped back out. Indians get the possession back with Matty Raholly and the Indians. Going 5 out. Reinforcements are on the way as Lynn bats that one out of bounds.
Get it to the corner. Oh, there you go.
Martin.
Good, you're good.
Him and Whalen just coming back in. Mid-range J. Raholly. Oh, yes. Couple of bounces and a drop in the bucket there. 17-12 with 5.5 to go here in the second. Drive and kick. And it's tied up. Jump ball. Arrow. It's going to go to the Indians as Brimley makes some changes.
Remember, fake and make, sweep and rip. Step to the catch when the ball comes to you. Winner the ball, Liam.
This one dumped in. Wow. Shot no good. Whalen rebound falling backwards. Puts it up and in. Oh, a fadeaway from Craig Whalen. And Newberry's up by 7. And Rao, for a guy who plays as hard as he does,
At Newberry Motors, we're finishing 2023 with some of the greatest deals of the year on our remaining 2022 models. And we have just 5 remaining that must go. Get a 2022 Ram Bighorn Quad Cab 4x4 or a 2022 Ram Lone Star 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 and save thousands of MSRP. Plus, a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Touring Edition. This is your chance to save thousands off MSRP. And we still have an explosive selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. We're making room for 2024 at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
all right, Indians trying to stay fired up. Game high, 9-point lead. They are on top 21-12. Strong start in both the first and the third quarters of play, and give Coach Nate Moulton won't go. That potentially could have been a big one. Okay, out, knocked away. Quick ball movement here. Corner three, good for the Bays. That gets them back within 6, so they've worked quickly after the Indians help build that lead. Fighting for the Bays. Foul, Sam Raholly, and it'll be Brimley basketball. Open score for Trey Lynn. Brett. Jump ball, and Nate Moulton wanted a timeout. Off jump ball, arrow. Season here 3-2 on the year. Wins over Posen, Engadine, and Leelanau Lake St. Mary's. Shot no good. Rebound Raha. Top side here. Brimley, another bullet to the low block. No good. Whalen the rebound. Here comes Keegan Martin. Martin works, spins, backs out. Shot up, no good. Brimley transition drive. Raholly had it tied up, but could not keep the feet set. And Whalen comes flying in like the bull in the china shop, and that'll be the foul that will send Brimley to the line. Free throw good, so the Bays have come all the way back from that 9-point deficit. And Newberry looking a little flustered as Brimley, sometimes it takes just one. And they got that one. And now they're in a full court press. And that slowed the Indians down. But Raholly breaks it in. Layup. Good. Big bucket for Raholly. Newberry back on top by 2. Nice take there. Blocked by Rao. Grabbed by Whalen. Gives off to Martin. Double team here. They're also, see, they're doing a lot of trapping in the half court. Whalen, kick out. Martin, triple, no. Raholly flies for the rebound, though. 40 seconds. Indians controlling much of this quarter and much of the half. Newberry now trying to move it to the corner, taken away. And Rao is going to pick up his third, and the Bays are going to shoot. So double bonus, well, the old double bonus it would be. "27 seconds. First free throw no good. Second one coming. Got it to go. Comes to Whalen. Whalen to Rahali. Spins it back to Martin. Keegan will look. Matty spins across. 12 seconds. And a low pass. Out of bounds. Newberry will keep it off of deflection with 7.1 to play. Problem is they come back across half court and Brimley can extend that defense. Here's Keegan Martin. 5 seconds. He's trapped. Trouble. Half court shot blocked. And that will end the first half. A good one here at Little Caesars Arena as the EUP takes over the Motor City. It's Newberry 23, Brimley 22 with M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family in family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and 2 kids. That's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine from Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
Concussions in cheerleading are fairly common. We throw people.
She said when she came home, I got hit in the head a couple of times. It's not a big deal.
Ten years ago, I don't think we talked that much about it.
Coaches weren't trained as well. It was a toughness thing. It's a toughness sport. So if you got hit and maybe you're a little woozy, oh, suck it up, you're okay.
It was just, you got your bell rung, you got the wind knocked out of y'all, and nobody really knew what was happening inside of the head.
We're not medical experts. Thankfully, very early on, we got connected here with the University of Michigan and their concussion center team. It's resulted in a partnership to where we use the University of Michigan to now provide the education that all of our coaches have to see each and every year prior to the season.
Without that partnership, I think there would be too many kids that aren't served correctly by doing things that we may have heard about 7, 8, 9 years ago that are no longer the best ways to both treat and recognize symptoms. We had a young man who had gotten a concussion and wasn't able to play. Every time they went to the doctor was, not getting anything healed. And so I just asked the question, what are they doing to treat? And then a lot of stay away from electronics, a lot of dark rooms and those kinds of things. And I said, the latest research probably doesn't show that's the best way to treat that. And we're able to quickly turn him around to where he was back in school, functioning at a high level again, and ultimately led to graduation just this last spring and had no academic issues at all.
There's a lot of misinformation around concussion. So our partnership with the Michigan High School Athletic Association has been phenomenal because it allows us to reach administrators, coaches, parents, and athletes and provide that information to them so they can get on the road to recovery and back to the things that they love the most.
I think people take it more seriously because it is research-based.
I have total faith in our coaching staff, and if they notice anything out of the ordinary, they would pull a child off the field, send them immediately to the trainer, go through the concussion protocol.
She fell back with her elbows back, and it hit my head in the same place every single time.
Cheer has the second highest rate of concussions next to football. And I think people just don't understand how hard this sport is and how dangerous it can be.
When I came back, they started me off doing slower things and slowly progressing into fully practicing again.
As the principal of Papa High School and also as a parent of an athlete, it just does give me some peace of mind.
The relationship with the University of Michigan's Concussion Center has literally been a home run for us.
When winter weather hits Michigan roads, MDOT and other road agencies are out in force, working to get them cleared as soon as possible.
We are always watching the weather, and so we can anticipate what's going on, and so we can call in all the employees and have them ready to go so they can get out timely and stay ahead of the storm.
Michigan State Police reminds drivers that regardless of conditions, drivers have a responsibility to maintain control of their vehicles at all times.
The most important fact to remember about driving in adverse weather is that the handling capabilities of your vehicle are drastically reduced. Drivers must obey the basic speed law, which means they must operate their vehicle at a careful and prudent speed, taking into account the road and weather conditions at all times.
MDOT and other agencies are using new technologies to be efficient and effective when maintaining winter roads, such as gathering atmospheric data and camera images from plow trucks. Drivers can see that information through the MyDrive Travel Information website.
If they click on the website, they can go in and they actually see a map of Michigan, and the little snowplow trucks will show up on the roads right where they're actually at the time. And we also have cameras in there so the public will be able to see what the drivers are actually seeing.
Safe winter driving starts with gathering weather and road condition information, but also with making sure your vehicle is ready for winter conditions.
Make sure your vehicle is properly maintained and you equip your vehicle with tires that are in good condition, has the appropriate tread depth, and inflated to the recommended tire pressure. Before you go, remove the ice and snow. Clean all your windows, all your lights, and your license plate. This will not only assist you in being able to see clearly out all windows, but will also prevent snow from blowing off your vehicle and obscuring the vision of other drivers.
When out on the road, be sure to give snowplows plenty of room. They are traveling slower than the speed limit, but that helps keep any salt or sand they are distributing on the road and reduces the cloud of snow kicked up behind them.
But our plow drivers, there's a lot of snow being thrown around, visibility is low, and people need to give them the room to do their job. Plus, out in front of the truck is where the road's in worse condition. Behind the truck, it's in better condition, so it's usually better to stay behind the truck if at all possible.
Snowplows are now using flashing green lights in addition to flashing amber, which studies have shown are more visible in inclement weather. Drivers must also remember Michigan's Move Over law, which requires them to move over into an open lane when encountering a stationary emergency vehicle, such as police, fire, ambulance, or tow truck, or slow down and pass with caution.
The law not only helps keep emergency responders safe, but also helps prevent passing motorists from becoming involved in a secondary crash.
Safety is the top priority for all road maintenance agencies, and crews are committed to getting roads clear of ice and snow as soon as possible.
Plow operators absolutely care about the roads. Their families are out there, their friends are out there, their co-workers, and it's their jobs. So in the end, they want to do their jobs and make the roads as safe as possible.
But no matter what the roads look like when you head out, it's up to you to make sure you get where you're going safely. Avoid distractions, turn on your headlights, and leave extra space between you and the vehicle ahead.
If you must travel during inclement weather, make sure you plan your route ahead of time. Check the weather and road conditions before leaving and allow yourself plenty of time to travel. The Michigan State Police and the Michigan Department of Transportation urges you to make safe driving a priority this winter season.
Back inside Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. There is the horn as these two teams get ready for the second half of play. Newberry on top 23-22. Led it by as much as 9 in the first half. Your coverage today from downtown Detroit, live from inside Little Caesars Arena, is brought to you by McLean Sales and Service, Chuck Renzi Ford of Newberry, Tequamanon Falls Brewery and Pub, Tequamanon Area Credit Union, Snyder Drug Stores, Oswald's Bear Ranch, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, and your award-winning newspaper of the year, it's the Newberry News. Glad to have you along and glad that we could bring this back to all of you at home, or maybe you've already hit the road for the Christmas and holiday weekend, wherever you are, however you're watching. Thank you for joining us and making us a part of your day here today. Brimley comes right out on the attack and draws a foul to start the half, 23-22. And now Lynn at the line, first to tie, and it's good. And they'll shoot the second to try and put the Bays back on top. Tremendous opportunity for these two schools and communities. The girls' game was great with Brimley escaping with the win. Now Newberry trying to make it a split, or the Bays boys want to sweep it away. Pavey with a jump shot buries it. Oh, what a look for Ethan Pavey. He kind of turned around and everybody just backed away. And Pavey played that shot perfectly. And now a travel. Lynn doesn't like it. 25-24 Indians. Rahali brings it up the floor. High skip. Rahali. Martin, left wing, triple, won't go. Transition try. Here's Lynn. He's got Lewicki, Martin, Sam Rahali. Good job getting back by the Indians. Baseline. Backdoor cut. Layup good. Oh, a thing of beauty for the Bays. And it's back and forth. Brimley now by 1. Lewicki, Pavey, pivots, looks. No look pass to Rahali. Stumbles and falls over. Indians are okay and they keep possession. But now a whistle. They're going to check on Rahali and make sure he's okay. Oh, stripped. Lynn with the bump went to the right hand to try and draw the foul. He's got the Bays back on top. All the way up. Martin brings it down the floor. Layup, no good. Drives here. Layup, scoop, no. Rebound bounces around. Lewicki takes it and gives to Martin. Transition here and a foul. Indians will get it on the baseline. Rao coming back here. Whistle there. Knocked away. Nate Moulton trying to keep his guys fired up. Telling them, let's go, let's go, let's go. Full timeout here. Both teams will talk it over. M123 FM, the EUP Sports Network. Coverage of this doubleheader will come your way in the next edition of the Newberry News. .601 to play here. Brimley is back on a run, 30-25.
Keegan, Liam, sideline!
Back under play here. That one in the corner.
Sideline, Liam. Sideline, Liam.
Rahali. Whoa. No look in transition. Up into the third row. Pavey will go track it down. Was deflected. Indians will inbound at half court. Bays 6 straight. They got down by 9. It was Newberry on top 21-12. For the Bays rallied back to tighten it up going into the half. We've had a couple of strong runs here in late stages. Martin, rise and fire, no. Big box out, Pavey. Up strong, no. Rahali, the tip, won't go. Goes back up. Huge block shot by the Bays. But Newberry keeps possession. They're going to try and come trap Martin. Knocked away. Ball kicked. Drive. Here, right side. Pavey for 3. Indians find a lid on that basket. Nice baseline lead pass there. Nate Moulton frustrated as the Bays have now rattled off 8 in a row. 4:54 to go in the third. And all of a sudden you look up and Brimley's gone from Newberry's largest lead to 9 to the Bays up by their largest lead of 7. Here's Rahali all the way, pumps, fouled. And Matty will shoot 2. Rattles home the first. Whalen will come in for Pavey. LeBlanc will check back in on the Brimley side. Made them both. So Newberry stops the run. Now they got to keep Brimley within striking distance here in the late stages or middle stages of the fourth and a double dribble. There's a stop. Now, can they convert it with a score? Brimley back in the press. Rahali rises. Rao stopped. I think the miscommunication, it does lead to a turnover. And Brimley right back the other way. Oh, what a block by Martin. The point guard with the big hops. And Rahali frustrated. Probably a little bit winded. Maddie's hockey teammates. Manistee Emeralds in action. We'll take on Jeffers tonight. Little Bear West Arena. Good night to get down there and cheer them on, as we won't be able to broadcast the M123 FM EUP Sports Network jet is still parked. But get down there and cheer those guys on from Manistee, Munising, and Newberry, taking on a Jeffers Jets team that is 5-1 coming out of the gates on the season. That'll be tonight at Little Bear West Arena in Manistee. Good luck, Emeralds. 33-26 foul. Nice job there with a little seal off the inbound. They get it to that low block, and Newberry right now just a step behind, and it's causing them to either have to come up with a foul on an aggressive move to get back into the play or an easy look for Brimley. And the Bays, midway through, 3:59 to go, up 34-26. They have a 17-point advantage as Rao gets bumped, looks at his hand and goes, "Why did you fail me now?" Knocked out of bounds. 17-point advantage for the Bays from the last 4 minutes of the second through the first 4 minutes of the third. And that has been the difference in this ball game, as Newberry's offense has hit a brick wall here in downtown Detroit. The Motor City has not improved the mojo for this offense, which came out firing, but hasn't been able to sustain its momentum. Knocked out of bounds off of Lynn. Rahali, free throw line, jumper, rise and fire. Matthew Rahali gets Newberry back within 6. Three from the Bays. LeBlanc, no. Blocked inside on the putback. Caden Hamilton, a JV up for the ball game, fighting for it. Jump ball, arrow, Indians. And once Brimley was able to kind of stop a drought of their own and score, they have been able to keep that press back on, which has been huge. Broken by Rahali, takes it in. Shots up, shots good. Rahali's got Newberry back within 4. They've cut it in half. Martin, a huge block. Oh, Keegan having a great game defensively. Wanted it up to Rao. Knocked out of bounds. Newberry will get it just across half court. Great effort by the Bays. Skip here, Lewicki trying to help Rao find space. Now Garrett takes it. Double team on the trap. Lewicki, good job. He steps through. Martin, Rahali, low block, up, no. Hamilton rips it away. Rahali with it. He's up, and there's a foul inside. Perry LeBlanc can't believe it. Perry, a 4-year starter in multiple sports, including basketball and baseball. Shot up. It's no good. That one's rebounded. Comes back. Nice little hop there. Martin brings it up, 34-31. 150 to go. And tied up jump ball, arrow, this time to the Bays. 142 to go in the third. 34-31, and a whistle and a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well here from Little Caesars Arena. It's M123 FM in the EUP Sports Network.
At Newberry Motors, we're finishing 2023 with some of the greatest deals of the year on our remaining 2022 models. And we have just 5 remaining that must go. Get a 2022 Ram Bighorn Quad Cab 4x4 or a 2022 Ram Lodestar 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 and save thousands on MSRP. Plus, a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Touring Edition. This is your chance to save thousands off MSRP. And we still have an explosive selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. We're making room for 2024 at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
All right, Brimley timeout here. They're up by 3. Big run to build what was an 8-point lead. Rahalli started helping the Indians chip away, and they're back within 3. Inbound. 3, bank shot. Oh, my. And then a turnover as they're back in the press. No, Indians got it back off the tip. Rahalli, basket, and the bonus. Shot. Free throw, good. Rahalli completes the 3-point play. That matches the bank shot 3 by the Bays and Vandermeer. Drive, float, shot, no. Rebound. Indians had it poked away. Brimley, no good. LeBlanc follow, no good. Rao gets knocked to the floor and a foul. And a whistle. And it's going to be a bonus. So the Indians will get to shoot, and it'll be Caden Hamilton, one of those JV call-ups that splits time. Hamilton will set, fire, spins off. Tell some of the kids today when they step to the free throw line, been a little bit bigger than normal, makes it. Little smile from him. These are moments that they will never forget. And now Brimley just throws it away. Newberry can tie it up or possibly take the lead here in the final minute. 51.1 to go in the third. And instead, they'll give it right back.
Matthew, take the ball up from now on. Liam, you're going to slide to the middle. Good catch, Dan.
Oh. Moving screen on Brimley. Extended his arms on the screen. So the Indians get it back. Teams trading turnovers. 35 seconds to go in the third. Martin sets him up on the high dribble. Takes it in. He's cut off. Kick out. Sam Rahali knocked away. Newberry keeps it. 24.1 remaining in the quarter. Maddie gets it. Back to Martin. They bailed off of him. 3, no good. Rebound. Ra will track it down. Tries to go to Rahali in the corner and knocked out of bounds. 14.1. This one going to come up. Base. Oh, back and forth. Lynn and LeBlanc. Fancy like they're on the playground. Rahali. Oh, no, at the buzzer from half court. We are down to the final stages of a great doubleheader here in Detroit. 37-35, Brimley on top as we go to the fourth.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Back inside Little Caesars Arena, downtown Detroit. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along courtside here. Steve Stifler has had quite the day. If he had any more hands, he'd probably be operating another computer or a phone, keeping us on and keeping you locked in wherever you are. Thanks for joining us. Well, that girls' game earlier was 4 straight quarters of competitive basketball, and this one has been a game of runs as we head to the fourth. Brimley starts with the basketball. The Bays, 37. The Indians, 35. Rise and no from Lynn. Mentioned earlier how important that game was in terms of you forget about the regular season and the conference coming down here. This is not an exhibition game. These count against your record in the standings, which determine the conference races and the playoff seeding for the district tournament. So these are still big ball games. And what we saw earlier might be the two teams where the conference title comes down to, between Brimley and Newberry on the girls' side. Everybody's chasing Rudyard in the EUP this year on the boys' side of things, but both the Bays and the Indians, especially after tough starts, they want to get things rolling here into the holiday break and coming back for the new year. Brimley 2-3, Newberry 1-4. And we've had a good one. Newberry built up a 9-point lead midway through the second quarter, and then Brimley came all the way back to not only take the lead, but they went up by 8 in the third, and now we're back to a one-possession ball game with 7:11 to play. Inside, Rahali up and banks it home. Tied at 37. This is now a 7-minute ball game. No team fouls here early in the quarter. Good help by Pavey. Creates the turnover. Lewicki's had a strong game today. Back to Pavey. Over to Rahali. Drive, cut off, reverse pivot. And it's a reach and foul. Big changes here for the Bays. Shuffling it up. Long inbound to Martin. Working the perimeter with Lewicki. Indians also have Rahali, and Pavey. Baseline. Cut. Spin and kick out. Indians moving the ball quick. Martin, mid-range. Think he wanted to get a little bit closer, but the Bays slide in and cut him off. Now in transition, Brimley leaves it to the corner. Lynn inside. Good defense again by Pavey. And Ethan Pavey has caused 2 straight turnovers on the defensive end. Ball stuck. Even the NBA doesn't have the most giving rims. Pull up. Jumper. Lynn, who's been firing to the low block all day, got a little bit of space. Pull up jumper good. And the Bays lead at 40-37. Inside tipped around. Rahali fouled. He'll go back and shoot. There we go. Rahali splits the 2. Whalen in for Pavey. Great stands by Ethan Pavey. And Brimley, look at Jacques LeBlanc. He's flustered. Indians have tied it again, 40-40. 5:16 to go. From Little Caesars Arena here in downtown Detroit. It has been a fun one and a competitive day between these two teams. Giving it all. Nate Bolton's final words to his guys in the huddle there. Looked up at the scoreboard here, high above the Little Caesars Arena, and said, "We're right there." Indians battling tough. Brimley been great at stages. Both teams have had their moments to dominate. Both teams have overcome issues and struggles, and a travel on Perry LeBlanc as we go under 5 minutes to play. 40-40 the score. Rahali with Martin, Lewicki, Whalen, and Sam Rahali. Layup, good with the contact, and the Indians are back on top. Off a high screen. Oh, Trey Lynn puts Brimley back on top. What a shot. Lynn's second triple. And the Bays are back in that press. That's when they've had their most success. Here's Craig Whalen. Pulls up back to Martin. Brimley going to play his own here. Shot up. No good. Tipped around. Rahali trying to fight for it. It's out. And a sub for the Bays. 4:01. Midway point here in the fourth quarter with Brimley on top 43-42. And Nate Moulton wants a timeout. Another 30-second timeout here. Indians will break out. They'll go Whalen, Martin, Rahali, and Lewicki. Brimley brings it up the floor. Stolen. Rahali explodes in front. Layup good. Indians back on top. Full court pass. Perry LeBlanc brings it back out. Swing to the corner. Open. Triple. Short. Bays the rebound. Rahali steals it away. He's got Martin up in front. Martin, hard stop with the Bays chasing him down. Laid it in. And Martin's fired up with 3:18 to play. Back-to-back buckets. Another quick three. No good. Sam Rahali ripping the rebound down. And Nate Moulton just went sprinting down the sideline. The Indians are fired up here inside Little Caesars Arena. Newberry gets it back off the jump ball. Martin out of the trap. Oh, that's tough. Tried to go half court, corner to corner. Rahali with it. Hard foul. Whistle. I see the Bay fans cheering. I see Ben Rahali up in the stands with his hands in his head. That'll tell you how that one went. Brimley gets it back. 46-43. LeBlanc triple, no. Rahali rebound over the back. That one whistled, taken. And they're looking for water, sweat on the floor. 48-43 Indians. And the Indians take a full timeout. We'll grab one as well. It's on 123 FM, the UP Sports Network, live from Little Caesars Arena.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
All right, 48-43. Newberry leads it. 2:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Boys varsity UP conference matchup. Believed to be from Brimley girls coach and athletic director Matt Bathy, the furthest that two teams in the state of Michigan have ever traveled for a conference game. Certainly you travel a lot of miles to come down in the tournaments when they are at the Breslin Center or moved in other years. Used to play them down at the Palace. And of course, football games for 11 player, their state championship still over just down the street at Ford Field. But these are two teams 45 miles apart that came 5 hours to play under the bright lights. And they have delivered some fun stuff here in the Motor City. Back around. Martin. Oh, good job. Kicks it back out. Indians staying patient. 2 minutes to go. Lynn all over Rao. Blankets him. All right. Shots coming here. They confirm with the bookkeeper. 1:42 to go. 2 shots for Lewicki. 48-43. No good. Now that one's up, and it's no good.
Good, how are you?
48-43. Brimley brings it up the floor. That one outletted Rao. Tries to corral it. Tracks it down. Smart move. Rao brings it back up. 1:12 to go. 48-43. Lewicki. Raholly. Finish. Good for the Indians. And a whistle. And Brimley will call a timeout. 1:01 to play. 50-43. Newberry is on top. It is a season high point total, I believe, or pretty close to it. And what a game. Second quarter, Newberry goes up by 9. Third quarter, Brimley had come all the way back and went up 8. And now a 1-point game to start the fourth quarter has become a 7-point Newberry lead. Nate Moulton breaks his guys out. Brimley has to work quick. Down by 3 possessions, minute to go. Oh, huge block by Raholly. Rising up. And the whistle here. And Newberry's going to get it back. Up the floor. Indians telling each other to hold it. Foul. Perry LeBlanc and Matthew Raholly will shoot. No good for Brimley. Down by 8 here. Raholly makes the first. Sets, fire, second, rattled home. Oh, here we go. Up the floor, back to a 9-point lead. High screen. Win, pull up, challenged. Raholly the rebound. He'll race ahead. He'll look up to Rao. Too far as Rao comes crashing. And now Brimley pushes up the floor. 26 seconds. Brimley's going to need a miracle in the Motor City. We get a whistle. We get a jump ball. I don't see a signal, and it belongs to the Bays with 17.4. Shots up. And Martin fouled, and the Indians are closing in on a historic and special win for the program as they will back up. And these two teams look like they may be headed for a split in the doubleheader. First one on the way, Martin short no. Martin will set and fire. Bounces off. He missed them both. Brimley under 10 seconds. They got to go. Shot on the way. Short. Rebound. Win. No good. Brimley no good at the buzzer. And the Indians will celebrate a victory as they win it here at Little Caesars Arena, 52-43. Newberry going now with their second win on the season, and a great job by the Indians here in this contest. Brimley falls to 1-5, while Newberry goes to 2-4 on the season. They pick up their second EUP conference victory. And it'll be a fun night here tonight for the Newberry boys when they come back and cheer on the Pistons together and do it celebrating a win here in this one. One more time, want to thank our sponsors for the doubleheader coverage here in Detroit this week. It has been a fun an exciting opportunity, and we were glad to be a part of it and bring that to you as well. Your coverage of this doubleheader in Detroit is presented by McLean Sales and Service, Chuck Renzi Ford of Newberry, Tequamanon Falls Brewery and Pub, Tequamanon Area Credit Union, Snyder Drug Stores, Oswald's Bear Ranch, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, and, of course, the Newberry News. For Steve Stifler, I'm Dan Hardenbrook from Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Hopefully we can do it again. Indians win the boys contest. Brimley takes the girls. It's M123 FM and the UP Sports Network.